Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. So tonight we're going to take a quick 15 to 20 minutes and I'm going to give you a quick overview about Arbonne. I'm going to do a quick little overview about our products, a little bit about my journey, a little introduction about Arbonne. I'm going to tell you a little bit of difference between traditional marketing and network marketing, how you can make money, different levels of management, and really kind of what makes things different about our team. So for those of you who may not know me, my name is Kimberly Jetty. I'm an Arbonne independent consultant and an area manager. And I'm a full-time pharmacist living here in a beautiful farm here in Kamloops, British Columbia. And I always love to say that I am a full-time pharmacist because I really believe that it does not have to be Arbonne or it's Arbonne and. So many people do this who have busy, full lives. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, you're a teacher, a mortgage broker, another fellow healthcare professional. We are all working in whatever capacity we have to make this in whatever capacity we would like. You do not have to be a Pilates instructor or a health nutritionist to do this job. You can make it whatever you like. But I just like to say that because I'm fitting this in and I have had so many opportunities come into my life simply by doing this. And there's very many opportunities that could be available to you as well. So a little bit about my journey. So I actually started with Arbonne about 2 years ago in February of 2020. Where are we getting this right? 22, that's right. So guys, I was just simply looking for some better skincare. I had been using something that I thought was like great products. I was having a little bit of like irritation and I was just simply looking for something that was going to make my skin feel better. I remember thinking to myself, like when my skin was the best, I was using Arbonne products. And so I reached out to a friend of mine who had bought Arbonne from before because I'd been an like Arbonne user on and off for years. Mostly with the skincare products and the fizz occasionally. I'm actually drinking an Intercom right now. But I just remembered I had the best skin of my life when I did that, when I was using it. So I reached out to her. I said, hey, I'm really interested in some skincare. What is Arbonne doing now these days? She hooked me up. Of course, I went with the full set. I was only looking for a few products, but I went with the full set. Loved it. After about 8 weeks, I had a massive improvement in my skin. Slowly started using some of the nutritional products, which I had never tried before. Protein powder. What else did I try? Protein powder. I kind of started on some of the greens. And then I just said to myself, why am I not doing this as a business? I know that I love Arbonne. My girlfriend actually asked me the question, would you be interested in doing Arbonne? Of course, I said no, because I knew a little bit about the company. I knew a little bit about network marketing because I had been involved in other companies before. But to be completely honest, I was just not looking to add something more onto my plate. I was busy, like I had a young baby, I had toddlers, I had all the excuses in the book for why I should not be doing this. But for some reason, that curiosity, that open-mindedness, that heart talk, like kind of heart, like toggle, I guess that's where it like tug on my heartstrings, that there was just something there for me. And I waited a couple hours and then I just went and upgraded my account without even telling her. Okay. And here we are now. I was a district manager for about a year and a half. And then I've recently just promoted to the second level of management, which is the top 6% with Arbonne at the end of April. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what all that means in just a couple minutes. But the one thing that when I started to be more into Arbonne was that I started to really love that we had over 450 products. So I had, like I said, been with a previous network marketing company before. And the one thing that I noticed that was kind of a little bit of a lull in my business was that the products weren't 100% consumable. So what I mean by that is that I wasn't really working with products that were like on a 30-day cycle. I was doing things that customers would have that would last a very long time. I'm talking like 6 months. So sometimes I would not have a reorder from the same customer, like it would be 3 to 5 months, maybe even longer, sometimes never, because what the product that they got initially lasted them such a long time. Okay. Now, when I started with Arbonne, I started to realize about how consumable these products are for people. We work in kind of like 30-day cycles. So for example, our Green Gut Glow, it's a 30-day serving. For people, our protein powder, it's a 30-day serving. The fizz sticks are a 30-day serving. And so what happens is that people start to kind of like people start to work in 30-day cycles and they continue to kind of like rebuy based on their, of course, their budget and how much they have left. But mostly I find that I have customers who are buying every single month. Also because the products are just super awesome, okay? This was a huge thing for me because Arbonne has over 450 different products and it's just so easy for people to get into their hands. I started very quickly, started like switching and ditching. So I just found things that say I was going around to Shoppers or Walmart or other health food stores that I was using, I just simply started to add to my cart very easily from my phone, and have delivered to my door. And that was huge for me as a consumer because got to tell you guys, I am a lazy shopper. And I know that for a lot of us, we don't have the time or the want to be going and looking around at all these different places, buying greens powder here, buying maybe body wash there, baby wash, all this kind of different things. You want to get it all in one place. Our shipping is faster than Amazon Prime. We have great customer service. So if any product is like damaged or any product is defective, like if that were to happen, Arbonne has like phenomenal customer service. So for yourself as a consultant, bringing up my next point, that takes so much of the load off of you. If you have issues with something like a return, we have a 90-day return policy. And I will say that Arbonne has, like, I personally have only had a few returns from people in my last 2 years. One was because of an allergy. And one, yeah, both of them were because of allergies, like in the products that the person had previous to. And it was simply just easy. And one person didn't like their protein powder. You know, okay, that does happen. And it was no sweat off my back. I just said, hey, here's the 1-800 Arbonne number. Give them a call. They will return it for you. And they got a full credit on their credit card. Okay. Super simple and easy. So it takes a lot of the heaviness off of you of having to deal with things like customer relations in terms of returns or anything with their orders. You as a consultant don't have to do any of that. Our 90-day return policy, like I said, is bar none, no questions asked. The company is B Corp certified. So for that is like a profit over planet over profit, excuse me. So it is a actual certification program that Arbonne has to be audited for. So it comes down to things like how their packaging is, how they're treating their employees in terms of like welfare. It comes down to the consumer related plastics. It comes down to shipping, like carbon neutral shipping. It's actually something that's very hard to acquire. Some of our larger brands that you might be more like familiar with is Nespresso is B Corp certified, Poppies and Peonies is B Corp certified, and also I can't think of another one, but there's a few kind of larger ones that you might be a little bit more familiar with. It's a B on the back of our products, and this is a huge certification because this actually is, Arbonne is one of the #1 beauty brands in the direct selling industry that has the certification. So it's huge and we're very, very proud of it, okay? Also with our products, guys, which is so important to myself as a pharmacist, as a consumer, as a mom, is that our products are clean. We are not like a new clean. We are one of the original clean beauty brands. We have a not allowed list that's over 2,000 ingredients. So just to put this into perspective, you might be like, oh, 2,000 ingredients, but to put this into perspective, the FDA, which is in the States, bans about 13 substances not allowed in personal care products. So that is things like lead, okay? They actually ban that, okay? But everything else, like 13 products of all the carcinogens that we know are out there, is freaking nothing, okay? Canada takes it a little bit farther, and we have about 500 through Health Canada. European standards are over 1,400, and then Arbonne takes it even farther and bans over 2,000. So this is super important because personal care products are one of our #1 like little carcinogen hiders. Everything that we put on our body and our skin is absorbed within 20 seconds. And we know that that can cause things like hormonal disruptions, hormonal imbalances, skin sensitivities, gut health issues. Having more clean products in your home is going to make you a healthier you. Not just nutritional products, but even like switching up your hand soap, your shampoo, all that stuff is going to make such a huge difference in decreasing your toxic load. And you can do that with Arbonne. You can slowly Arbonize and kind of switch stuff over. Like I said, shop very easily from your phone and have it delivered to you. So for me, that's huge because I know that I'm getting a quality product. I'm not having to like Google the bottles, like the big names on the back of a bottle. I'm a pharmacist, but I still have to do that. You don't have to do that. It completely takes the guesswork out of it. Okay. So what is a little bit of difference between traditional stores and say network marketing? Okay. So really the difference is that say you have a mascara that you're purchasing from Sephora. So you know that when that mascara is produced in a manufacturer, it goes on planes, trains, and automobiles to Sephora. It gets put on the shelf. It's got like maybe millions of dollars in endorsement. You go in to buy it. You go to see the person at the front store. They ask for your help. You say, no, thank you, I'm okay. Whatever, you buy your mascara, you go up to the front, pay for it, take it home, okay? Now look at all the different like steps that have happened from that mascara to get to you. Lots, like lots of steps. I'm sure there's many that I'm missing out, okay? What happens with Arbonne is that it's network marketing. So you sell, yes, I'm going to say the word sell, to your network, okay? So all that happens is that, say someone is like, comes to you and says, you know what, I'm really interested in that mascara. You say, oh, okay, I'm going to send you a link. You check out that mascara, goes directly from that person, goes directly from Arbonne to that person. Simple, one and done. All those steps, all that money that has been like dispersed from the other traditional store actually goes into your pocket. As a consultant, you get paid for that, but it also helps go back into things like research and development, product development, other areas that Arbonne may use it for. It doesn't get stuck in this funnel of money. So when people are saying, well, how does it really differ? That's how it differs. You're still getting quality products. If not, I would say better products than what you can buy in the stores, better return policy, better consumer experience, better customer experience, because you as a consultant are helping that person like with their experience and with their products. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, and I'm going to talk about this in a little bit later, maybe I don't know much about the products. Don't worry. We have systems in place to help teach and train you exactly what these products do, etc. All of that. Okay. How a lot of people come into this business, there's usually two different ways. So kind of like the cost of getting started. The first one is a lot of people will start as a preferred client like myself and do an upgrade. It's currently $39 right now this month. And that gives you a full consultant account for 1 year. No website fees. There's no auto ship. There's no minimums with Arbonne. You basically use your consultant account for kind of like your personal like products that you use. You do not have to have inventory. You don't have to carry boxes of anything. Because like I just said, you are taking like that customer is going like from a link or whatever, or their own account, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and they're ordering it directly to their door. So you don't have any burden of inventory or anything. The other way is some people that just strictly come into the business for the business. And I have had that recently, and it's $59 to get started. And that gives you all the same things, full website access, no monthly fees for anything like that, no minimums, no auto ship, nothing. We also do not have some crazy expensive starter bundle that you have to purchase. So I usually tell people, start with what feels good to you. If you're in nutrition, start with nutrition. If you're really interested in skincare, let's start with skincare. Maybe you're someone that wants to start with a combination of both. I can help you pick out what would be best suited to you, because when you first start as well, these products you're probably going to use personally. So you want to have something that you're going to use yourself. And that's the beauty of this, is that because there's no starter bundle, you're not going to have like weird product just like sitting on your shelf that you're never going to use. There's nothing that I hate more than having to purchase some like massive starter bundle and product going to waste and your money going to waste. We want you to make money. This is a business. So I want you to use product that you're going to have, and that's what you're going to use as your testers when you first start, right? So that investment there can be based on whatever your budget is. So how basically do you make money in this business? It's actually really simple. And that's one of the reasons why I was actually really attracted to Arbonne. Some other, like I was in another direct sales company where it was very complicated. We had a lot of things where I had to move people. I never felt like I was putting the right person in the right spot. And honestly, I spent more time trying to strategize moving my people and concentrating on my business and customer relations. And it was just something that was not my jam. Arbonne is really plain and simple. There's 4 ways that you make money. The first one is just a commission based. So that is if someone is perusing your website and they're like, hey, I really love this greens and this fizz, I'm going to purchase them. They check out, you get a 35% commission that gets paid to you the following Tuesday. So it goes from Sunday to Saturday. You get paid on Tuesday, woo, goes into your bank account. Okay. That's a retail sale. The second way is an Arbonne 10 code. So that was like kind of more of like an affiliate style. So you would give someone, they would get like 10% off the commission price. So you would get a 25% retail. So they just put in this code at checkout, Arbonne 10. And that works really well for kind of like affiliate styles. The third way, which is actually how most people purchase, is our preferred client program, which is bar none one of the best in the industry, okay? It's a $20 membership fee that gives the customer an account. They get 20% off the wholesale price, free shipping on qualifying orders, free gifts every 2 months. You can get multiple free gifts a month. You can get a free gift every month if you want. Based on like, so if someone's ordering the Green Gut Glow every month, they're going to get that. Plus they're also maybe going to get a free gift off our best sellers list. There's no auto ship, no minimum for the customer as well. So you don't have to worry about that kind of hesitation and fear of someone being like, well, am I going to get continually charged my credit card? No, you are not. We do have a really awesome replenish me feature that we just launched that is very simple and easy to use that customers would have to opt into. I do use it myself personally, and I have recommended it for a handful of customers who have been, have had great results on our Green Gut Glow. But I have training videos and all that stuff that go through it with them to kind of help them navigate it. So it never feels icky. Recommending an auto ship program. Like I know how some people are like, ooh, auto ship, but you know what? It's giving them a better deal because with a replenish me, just kind of saying this, they're actually getting of the Green Gut Glow, they're getting a reduced price for like shipping. So it's only $120 retail as opposed to $195, and they're getting a free gift. So they're actually purchasing a full Green Gut Glow for $60 less per month. So I could not offer that to some of my really best customers who are using it every month because it's saving them a huge amount of money on their supplements every month that they're using. Plus they're having incredible results. So why wouldn't they use it every month, right? So that's the other way, preferred clients, just like a Costco card, but better. The fourth way is overrides and bonuses, and these are at every different level. You do get paid overrides, which is a total volume based on your team's volume. And I'm going to talk about them. District manager, it's 8%. Area manager, it's 14%. RVP and NVP are a little bit higher. I'm not quite there yet, so I'm not 100% familiar with them, but you're getting paid on a total overall volume. You do get bonuses at every level too, and they increase as you kind of like promote through the success line, okay? And you will promote through the success line. That coming back to levels of management again, so those change at every kind of every level. So with Arbonne, it's like, again, super simple and easy. We have district manager, area manager, regional vice president, and national vice president. I kind of used to always skim over like what the earning potential is about each of them, because to be honest, sometimes I felt kind of uncomfortable, but I realized me not telling you what the possibility is of this earnings is actually doing a huge disservice. The reason being, I personally, as a pharmacist, as someone who has a busy full life, would not be interested in doing like having like a side business, having a side job, having a side like time and effort that I'm putting into it if I didn't think that it was 100% worth it and there was massive potential for me to earn, okay? Straight and simple. I started for the community, right? I started because I wanted to be part of something, but I'm here now because I want to make the big money, and I don't think there's any reason why we as women, as driven, committed, working women who have got to where we are by our work and hard ethic, should not claim that desire of that we want to make big money, okay? So I'm just putting it out there. So the first one is district manager. So that's an average earnings of anywhere from $5,000 to $1,000 per month. You still get paid your weekly commissions when you have orders go through, and then you get paid 8% of full override volume, okay? Averages of that, like I said, is that amount, and I was definitely on the higher side. Area manager is where I'm at right now. That is, you get 14% based on your total volume, plus again, all the commissions and retail stuff that might come through every month, every week as well. Your bonus is a little bit higher at $260. I've earned mine this month already, woohoo. So that's a real fun little thing that's been added onto my paycheck. The second one is regional vice president, and average earnings of this one is anyone from $5,000 to $15,000 per month. Also, guys, I just want to back up at area manager. This is when your business becomes willable. And I used to kind of skim over that too, because I was like, oh, willable, okay, whatever. But this is so important because Arbonne recognizes that you have built a business that is something that's sustainable, something that you've obviously put time and effort in. So you have the opportunity to will it to like someone in your family. If there is no one, then it goes to like the next kind of like next person in line, I would suppose, however that would work. Arbonne also will pay for that like seven generations deep, I believe. So Like, this is huge because they're recognizing their work, they're recognizing the time and effort that you have put in. And really honestly, just to put this into perspective, if I were to pass away for my pharmacist job at Shoppers Drug Mart would just find another pharmacist. Okay. They wouldn't pay out my average earnings. It wouldn't pay out my salary to my family member. That would just be that, right? But Arbonne will do that for you. The next level, here we go, is back as RVP. So this is Regional Vice President. So this is where people earn the white Mercedes, and they give you an annual stipend based on that. And it's based on I think it's like 780 for a white Mercedes, or if you choose to not do the white Mercedes, they have like a success award where they will just give you the cash and you can do with it what you want. So there are a lot of people that I have seen as of recently who have earned the white Mercedes, but they are currently, just kind of see some like banging down here. But they are actually just using the money for mortgage payments. Maybe there's a girl that I know who lives on a farm. She bought a new farm truck. So they're giving you that option, and they created that flexibility because I think they realized that, you know, for some people, that $780 is a huge amount of money that they could even be putting towards their mortgage. So they gave you the option of what you wanted to do. The next one is National Vice President. So that also comes with, of course, the Mercedes-Benz offering, plus it also comes with an annual trip to Maui. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there that that's what's possible for you. And I know kind of hearing all of that right now, when you haven't maybe even started, or maybe you're even just considering it, it seems out of the realm. But I have to tell you, one thing that I learned and what I've been learning is that you really just have to like start, get going, and make that first $200 to $500 first. Okay, get that, just get in that, get going, meet your basic needs first. Start to see the expansion, start to have the personal growth, and then you start to really see about how this business can be scalable, how it's doable, and how you can really make the money, okay? Okay, how you can make the money. And for me, like now I'm an area manager and I have my goal on regional vice president by the end of this month. I have no idea how that's going to happen, but I am working towards it with my mindset and working on making that big money. Okay. So just a little bit of fears and hesitations and kind of what makes our team a little bit different. So I think for a lot of us, just like I put out the fear and hesitation of starting, we're all scared when we're starting something new. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. It just means it's new. It's a different experience of something that you kind of have to go through. And that's what really is awesome about Arbonne, is that it gives you that chance to really up-level your personal self. So there are some things that I have done in the past year, in the past 6 months, that I didn't think that I was ever capable of. One being dreaming and creating this life that I desired, that I didn't even really know that I didn't really even know that I could think that or have the possibility of achieving, because I was just doing the mindset of going to work 9 to 5. This is how it's going to be for the next 40 years. I'm just going to be a pharmacist. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to retire. And then when I started really seeing the possibility of how I could create the life that I desire with Arbonne, I started thinking like, I have things kind of backwards. Okay. I'm grateful for my opportunity in my career as a pharmacist, but I'm also grateful to be working towards a huge goal to create, you know, a life that I desire. So for that's just one thing, like we all have the fears and hesitations, our time, etc. You know, people that we know, those are all things that you and I can talk about. But I just want to tell you, there's also all systems in place to help you with all of that. I have invested like coaching in myself personally to help you get the best, get the best start, learn these things, etc. Other thing is that we have a very strong team of healthcare professionals. So it's really awesome that you would be aligned with someone who knows the science of the products, invests themselves in the business, and really is here to learn and educate you. To me, that would be a huge feather in like my hat. Like that would be a huge, like, I guess, encouragement for me to know that if I had questions or I've had questions or something, I know someone who knows how this is all going to work. Okay. And that's something I teach you. Like I said, you don't have to be a healthcare professional. You just have to be open to learning. And also basically you just grow through all of these. Okay. No one has died by doing a Facebook party. No one has died by doing their own fizz and biz. And if you do, don't worry, I got CPR. Okay. So I think that's kind of it about now. That's kind of like the quick and dirty about it. But if you have any questions, reach out to the consultant that invited you here. And I would be so happy to answer them if you're someone that I invited or you came here personally. I'm going to say goodnight now. And I can't wait to talk to you soon.